Jurks, how's everybody doing tonight? Feeling pretty good tonight. We have a great big show and some huge breaking news just hit Boston 25. Karen Reed's legal team demands Boston Police Commissioner Cox be placed on the Brady list. New emails came out. Basically, that Cox had met with the FBI before he met with Devers, and this is putting it on the record that this guy is full of crap. This is unbelievable. Breaking news right now. We may talk about that later on tonight. We may take some of your calls, but first and foremost, this show tonight is about Kelsey Fitzsimmons. Pinned in the chat, you'll see her Facebook group. Later on, we'll pin up her Give Send Go, which our mods are already posting in the chat on YouTube. And we have a very special guest here tonight. I'm very happy to have her on the show discussing Kelsey Fitzsimmons and what type of person she is, because this is her friend that flew up for the last hearing at great expense for her family because she's not wealthy and she's got her own financial strains like a lot of us have had in our lives. And for her to be there was big. And she's a good friend of Kelsey Fitzsimmons. And we're going to hear some stories about Kelsey and what type of person she is. So let's bring her up. Her name is Megan Wallace.
Hello.
How you doing, Megan? How you feeling?
Nervous.
I know you're nervous. Of course, this is I'm used to this actually because there was another Wallace on the show recently, Becca. I had her out even worse on Grace Curley show on the Bright Lights live radio, and she was nervous too. And she's been phenomenal. She's like the leader for her family, Justice for Gigalotti. I just want to shout them out because I saw them Friday night, and I feel like it's deja vu again because here you are, Megan, same last name, same nerves, and you're going to do great, just like she did. So, welcome to the Young Jerks and this big family we have here, this community. We are so excited that you're here. Tell us about how you know Kelsey Fitzsimmons and how you met her, and what can you share with us tonight?
I guess how we met is kind of funny. I met her when she was taking police classes at the Salem Police Department in Mass.
Oh,
Um, she came out to the car with these friends of mine. And I just remember thinking, like, who's the blonde girl? Like, I was almost annoyed that they were bringing her out. But Kelsey instantly, she caught on to something. I don't really want to talk about it, but she messaged me on her phone in the back seat, and we just texted for hours the whole time that we hung out. We bonded instantly. I loved her instantly. And then we've just been extremely close ever since then.
when you said Salem, Mass, that's like a town that means a lot to me, a city, because
Oh, really?
I've lived there and I live close by to it now. I'm there all the time.
Yep.
I love Salem. I always have. Uh, wow, that's wild that that's where you met. I know exactly where that police station is. Um, I mean, you flew up. Why did you decide you flew up from Florida, is that right? And you have a daughter and you have your own family,
Yes.
um, responsibilities, and you left all that to come up for Kelsey. Can you tell us why you decided to come up?
Oh, yeah. I think to me, any chance of seeing her is very important, but also that was her first time seeing Justin in person. So I really wanted to be there for her more than anything else.
And I'm going to adjust my mic volume. Some people say I'm glitchy. That may be. Maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. It's me. I sound glitchy. Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot. Very glitchy. Um, You know what I might even do? Maybe I'll drop off and come back in, and I just have you sit for a second. Now I'll pull you off the screen so you're not uncomfortable.
Okay.
But that's what we'll do. I'm gonna drop off for a minute and see if it. Sometimes that helps.
Okay.
So let me just pull you out, and I'll pull myself out, and just you don't do anything. You just sit tight until I bring you back on the screen.
Sounds good.
All right. Hopefully I sound better. Do I sound any better now? Please tell me I do. Echoing. Let me check my thing too. Should be fine. Still echoing? It is better. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. That I knew that was it. That usually works. I didn't want to do a complete shutdown. Megan, so you're telling us about. I guess the question was, I wanted to know why you decided to fly up.
Definitely just to be there for her while she was seeing Justin and his family for the first time. It was a very big day that they had to be in the same room. And I just wanted to be there to show my support for her, see what was going on. I wish I could fly up for every single one. I definitely plan to for the rest of this, but I wish I was at the ones prior to it.
Saying I'm having some sound issues. I want to check my mic settings again. Let me just check something else. Second here. This. I hate when we have tech issues, especially on a big show like this, which hasn't happened in a while. Um, Let me just check one thing. Should be fine. I don't know. Some people say it's good now. Okay. Probably a StreamYard issue. We're just going to ignore it and just keep moving on. Um, I'm sorry about the tech issues tonight, Megan. I
No,
wanted to ask you a question about a story that her father had told me that I think you know about when Kelsey was a correction officer.
yes.
You
All
want to
right.
tell us about that?
So before she graduated the academy, one of her classmates' house caught on fire, and pretty much everything that he needed burned down. She went out of her way, out of her own pocket, and she got him all necessities that he would need. She went and got, and this was somebody she wasn't even close to at the time. They were just classmates. But she got him like clothes, food, shampoo, conditioner, like laundry detergent, all types of essentials. But on top of that, she drove all around Massachusetts to get him an outfit for graduation. Not outfit, uniform. Um, Sorry about my dog. But she got him a uniform because they were supposed to graduate in 2 days. And when she dropped the uniform off at the academy, that day she was working and she got sent flowers from him. And then after he graduated, he was paired up with her and she was his field training officer. So they've been extremely close ever since.
Wow, that's amazing to go out for a worker like that. I
Yeah.
love that.
It's
That's
just the type of person that she is. Seriously. Like it shows everything about her just in that one story. She'll do anything for anybody.
that's you don't see that often. I guess I am having some sound issues still, they're telling me. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Grace. We have Grace from Feed Media, and I know she's prepared with a bunch of questions. So this is the perfect time to bring her up. So my wonky sound isn't a problem for people tonight. We'll let her ask some questions. Grace, how you doing tonight?
Hey, nice to see you guys. Hi, Megan.
I
All right. So, Mike, hopefully this gives you a chance to get the audio situation resolved. It sounds like that buggy StreamYard, like when there's cicadas on the line. You know that sound I'm describing? So, hopefully you'll be able to get that all resolved. And Megan, that story that you just shared about Kelsey speaks so much about her character.
It really does.
And I just kept thinking too about the home that she created for her, for Caden, for what was supposed to be a family. And I'm so curious, did you get a chance to visit with her at her house
Yes.
prior to? Okay, good. I'm so glad. Just it looked like, first of all, such an incredible labor of love, all those improvements that she made. But
She has
then,
been so good at design, like interior design. It's almost
yeah,
a specialty for her.
it seems like she's got a knack. I mean, it looked like a magazine. It truly looked like just the real estate photos were gorgeous.
She always had like a perfect vision in mind and she always brought it to life.
Yeah. I hope, because I can't say that I've been in her shoes exactly. I mean, this is a nightmare. This is like a once in a lifetime, all of our lifetimes nightmare that she's going through. But, when I was 28, I also had a 6-month baby and I filed for divorce from my now ex-husband. And leaving the home that we had purchased together 2 years earlier was such an emotional experience. It felt like saying goodbye to all of the dreams that we had invested in the home, and I hope that Kelsey understands that she will rebuild from this and that we are so much more than our homes, Like, how's she doing mentally and emotionally with all that?
She's doing really well. She is, I know strong's not the right word, but she is the strongest person I've ever known. And
Yeah,
she is hanging in there really well.
good.
It tries to stay positive when she can. Like last night, we talked on the phone. We just talk about old memories, stuff that can make her laugh. Like
Yeah,
hearing her laugh. But she's very optimistic about her future. Um,
good.
she knows that she has a very bright future ahead. It's like she
She does.
did out all the negativity now, all the bad people. Um,
Mhm.
she has a very bright future ahead.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yep.
And how is she? I mean, I don't wanna pry, but I am curious to know how she's doing being away from the baby given everything that's been going on. Is she able to have any updates on how he's doing, or?
No. She is hanging in there the best that she can. But
Yeah,
anybody who has a baby, like you can feel the pain for her.
yeah.
It hits her in waves. She stays really strong for him. He's her whole motivation.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I can't even imagine how she's feeling.
Seriously.
Justin's family doesn't give updates, so it's she hasn't had any updates or anything like that.
That's incredible. I mean, that is stunning to me because we're a foster family, and I, as a foster mom, communicated with the biological family, with the biological grandparents. Even when the parents were in jail, I still had to pack up these little babies and send them down for visitation in jail. So I can't believe that she's not even able to have those supervised visits with him for his sake,
Yep,
you
I was
know?
thinking that even back at Mass General. I'm like,
Yeah.
she is healing from something that nobody should ever have to heal from. She
Mhm.
needs to hold her baby. And
Exactly.
withholding a baby from a mother that almost died is one of the worst things I could ever imagine.
Oh my god, it is inhuman. It goes against everything about our humanity.
Yes. Like
It's
I said to Kelsey,
cruel.
mother and baby have a soul connection that nobody can
Yeah,
replace. And
absolutely.
they both need to feel each other.
They do, and they will.
Yes.
Like, she will get him back, and they will have that time for bonding. I hope that she's never worried about, like, "Oh, did I miss the opportunity to bond with him?" Like, he will know his mama,
Yeah.
and they'll have that opportunity. Definitely.
Julie
So,
Hess is,
yeah.
we have a lot of faith in her.
Yeah. Oh, she sounds like a great friend and a tough cookie and just incredibly resilient. Like,
Yeah.
what are some of the things that you know about her that you wish that the rest of the world knew about her?
Kelsey, my gosh, just she is seriously like the sweetest person ever. Like cutest, sweetest, like she's hilarious. I love her laugh. I feel like she laughs at almost everything. She has a great sense of humor. She's so smart too. Um,
Yeah.
I was just always thinking about that. I could go on, but I don't even know. She's just very on top of her life.
It seems like it. I mean, when you look at her life on paper, it seems like she knew what she wanted and just set out for it, and almost like it was a checklist. Like, I need to do this step and this step and this step. And she just, if adults had milestones, it seemed like she was hitting every milestone just the way that, the babies do at the pediatrician.
Yeah.
She was just, checking it all off the list, and then to have this, like, ultimate derailment and betrayal, it's incredible.
It really is. And I know even through all of this, she's gonna come out stronger
Oh,
and
for sure.
motivated as she was before.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and she is, oh my goodness, like, it just seems like she is so resilient, hearing the way that you speak of her, the way that her family has spoken of her. I mean, she is gonna bounce back stronger than ever, and I just keep praying that this opportunity shows her something or guides her path in a way, kinda, like, opens up her eyes to an opportunity to serve her community in a way that she hadn't considered before. Because
Yeah.
it seems like she's so service-hearted, just so community-hearted, service-oriented, and I just every day I pray, like, A, let her be safe, but B, let her find some sort of new purpose in this experience that guides her future and helps to fill a need that only she can fill,
Yes.
Like something that is her calling that she might not have even realized until she got to this crazy point.
Yeah. This is all she's ever wanted to do. But I always say, like, she's so crafty and creative. She could
Mhm.
do anything.
Oh, I believe it. I
And she's
believe it.
like, she could seriously do anything that she sets her mind to.
That home is proof. I
Yeah.
mean, she really it looked like someone's Pinterest vision board.
Yeah.
It
Serious.
really did.
It's every single, like, apartment room that she's ever had, like, even her college
Mhm.
dorm when she lived in her parents' basement, everything has always been done so perfectly. She lives like, she just loves decorating, and she's such a
Yeah.
clean person, it always looks so beautiful.
I love that. It's like she's got that, like, influencer perfect, like, always tidy kinda house and
Yeah,
that
actually
great eye.
yeah, she actually got a little bit TikTok famous a few years ago
Did
while
she?
decorating the, like, basement of her parents' house. She,
Oh my gosh.
made it into a little apartment, but she got a great following because she was so good at, like, editing her videos, recording her videos, everything, so she has a bright
That's so
future even if
cool.
it's, like, not what she's thinking. She could do
Right.
about anything.
That's amazing. You're so A, you're a great friend, but B, you're so lucky that your path did cross with her the way that it did so that you guys could have this incredible friendship.
100%.
That's awesome.
Yep, we really
Mm,
bonded over, when I got pregnant, I got postpartum, and that was a few years before she
mhm.
got pregnant. And so just we always really bonded about the pregnancy, postpartum, all of it. And I'm just so
Yeah,
thankful that we had each other.
that's awesome, and I'm glad to hear that you were kinda experienced that first with her as a support system so that she knew kind of what signs to look out for and what she was experiencing was, a normal, mostly normal,
Yep.
event from giving birth, and therefore, it seems like she was equipped, like, better equipped and informed to handle it.
Yes. Like
So,
I was definitely very understanding, like everything she told me. And then when I was pregnant and she didn't even understand what I was feeling, she was still there for me. So
yeah,
she's a very good friend.
she sounds like it. I hope she gets out soon.
Me too.
I
I'll be right up
really
there.
does. Yes. Are you already back home in Florida at this
Yes.
point?
I only
Yes.
flew up for the day.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a long haul for a single day, isn't it?
It was. I'm like scared of flying too, but just find my strength through her.
Yeah. Gosh, you're a great friend. I'm so
Thank
proud
you.
of you. So, Mike, are you
I'm
back
afraid
or
to speak. Yeah, we're getting a little feedback even on you now, Grace. It sounds like, or
Oh,
maybe you're only getting. I don't
no.
know. I think it's a StreamYard issue, but I've been trying to keep quiet because I think it's worse with me. Um, but I just want to say this is Grace for people that don't know with Dream Feed Media. I said it right.
Yeah, you got it.
And I follow you. Like you do a lot of good work on Kelsey
Thank
Fitzsimmons.
you.
That's why I picked Grace today. And I
Thank
like
you.
Grace's like the home video that you mentioned. I want to play a little
Oh,
bit of that tonight too as
yeah,
well,
go
because
for it.
so that people
Absolutely.
they go over and watch the whole video. We'll play like a few minutes of it, and then if
Awesome.
people want to watch the whole video of Kelsey's home, watch it on Dream Feed Media, and this is great. So I want to thank you for helping me out tonight while I'm having mic issues. That you just
Absolutely.
kept it going.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, Megan is such easy company.
yeah,
It was a pleasure.
people are loving this actually because I know some people know you too, so they're like, "Oh my God, Grace is here."
Yeah.
So I'm excited. This is the first time you've been on our show, Grace.
Yeah.
I've seen you watching our show too, like in the chat sometimes. So
Yes, I do.
yeah,
Yep, I'm a fan. I'm a
yeah.
fan.
I'm a fan of you and you're a fan of me. I love this.
Thank you.
And I know that her dad, who did a lot of work on the house, he's just like
Yes,
he's an amazing guy.
he
Steve,
really
he's always
is.
the best
Yeah.
dressed guy there. He's so professional. He's such a good guy, a good father. He loved the video. He was like, I
Oh,
asked him about it,
good.
and he had already seen it. Like I was like, "Did you see this video?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I
Oh,
liked it."
good. I'm
He
so
enjoyed it.
glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Just, because I wanted to create I think I'm giving us issues now. I wanted to create something for her that captured the flow of the house and would at least be a lasting memory for when she does have to say goodbye to the home, like something that could memorialize the hard work that she put in from the before into the after, because it was a masterpiece. It was such a work of art, and the other thing that you could also tell was that she wasn't done, and she had been working you can tell that she was working from the public rooms kind of inward to the private rooms. The baby's room looked Pinterest perfect,
Yep.
but you could tell that her own room wasn't quite done. Like, just the little details, like, um, the outlet covers and the light switches, just those tiny details that, to me, indicated that she was not quite finished, but that she had prioritized everyone else ahead of herself and, was putting herself lower down on the list of priorities. And I thought, this is telling us something about her character and what a giving heart she has.
It's interesting what you can learn on things when you dig down like that. That's a fascinating
Yeah.
observation about it.
So I do have that story to tell you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know if
Go
now's a
ahead on
good
that.
time.
Yes, it would be perfect.
Okay, so this one, I only heard of this a few days ago, and it's already just extremely upsetting. So this one's new. So after Kelsey had the baby, they both Justin and Kelsey asked her little sister Madison to be the godmother, because she's an amazing person. They both can agree that, and that's why they asked Madison to be the godmother. Now, Justin is refusing to wait for Kelsey to get Caden baptized, and he's claiming Madison's not going to be the godmother anymore. I'm going to pick somebody else.
What?
Luckily, Madison's above that, and she knows that she will always be the godmother, no matter what. But in more narcissistic fashion, he says Madison can show up if she wants, but not as the godmother. And Justin says, I'll send a video. Now, if like withholding the baby from her family wasn't bad enough, that shows so much about them. Like, it left me speechless for days.
When does
Yeah.
this happen? Is this recent or a while ago?
Yeah.
Like when?
Yeah.
I don't understand how this is allowed, because in most custody paperwork, things like this have to be a joint decision, as they call them like joint managing conservators or whatever. It really seems as though he is treating her as if he already has full custody, full, complete, permanent custody,
Yep.
which is absolutely not the case.
Not at all.
Oh my gosh.
And
And
poor
it seems
Kelsey
like
was
he's,
like a wreck.
yeah, golly. And it sounds like he's also trying to like gobble up the important memories, the important photo ops, all of the, special things that you would put into a baby book. It seems like he's trying to clear all those out and snatch away the experience from her while he can.
Yeah, and Kelsey's religious, so it's something like this hurts her so deeply. She was really worried about her sister being upset. So Kelsey took the news very bad, but now that she's like had time to talk to her family and stuff about it, she's doing a lot better, and she knows her sister is being very strong about it. But it really it shows a lot about them that they're not putting Caden first at
No.
all.
You've
Can
been
I?
saying that a lot.
Yeah.
You got to put your kid first. You can't.
Yeah.
This is a big mistake. Especially like the grandparents angle. Like that is
Seriously.
like I go back to when I was a kid. My parents didn't get along. Thank God my mom still let me see the grandparents on his side. Like that
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
because that was the
That's
best thing for me. That was the best
exactly.
thing for us.
yeah.
We all just
Well,
have to care about the baby. And I feel
exactly.
Kelsey's mom was the one that was there almost every day. Not his family, Kelsey's mom, Kelsey's whole family. But her mom like couldn't go more than a few days without seeing the baby.
Yeah.
And
Of
just now it's
course.
been months, one or two updates for her. That's it.
Can I
Oh,
ask you, like, I had promised myself that I wouldn't ask anything that is like too personal or too prying, but I just keep looking at the photos of his family, the public facing ones that are on Instagram and that kind of thing. And sometimes Kelsey is in the photos, but a lot of times like she's not. And like, especially the photos on his sister's Instagram from Croatia.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just keep wondering, was she was she almost treated like the family photographer? Like almost a second class citizen. It seems like they just didn't include her. Like they just weren't inclusive, I guess. Is that
It's
your
very true. Yeah.
okay?
I can't say much about it, but one thing that I was very happy that Kelsey confided in me with was she told me everything that has ever happened between his family and her. And I can read narcissistic emotional abuse like the easiest thing in the
Yeah.
world. It started in Croatia, for me at least. Like
Yeah.
every story I ever heard. Yeah, I probably shouldn't go too into it, but yeah, Kelsey tried to mend everything constantly, but it was like she was just being torn down constantly.
That was
And
the impression that I got.
yeah,
Yeah.
not one person in there is innocent.
No. Oh, God, that's so sad.
She
I
stayed
could.
strong for it, but
Yeah.
she didn't deserve
So
to be put through any of that.
and sometimes we try to tell ourselves, "Oh, this is a blessing in disguise. This, thank goodness this derailed the path that someone was on." I don't think it would be fair to use that phrasing for this situation. Like, it's really tough to imagine getting shot by your colleague is a blessing in disguise, but I do feel grateful that this relationship was derailed before they had a chance to be married, before they had a chance to progress further, because at least now marriage for her can remain sacred the
Yes.
way that was probably important to her in her heart. She gets to experience that with someone else who will treat her better and will be the man that Justin should have been
Yeah.
and isn't and won't be. And he's someone else's problem. Like, you know?
Well, hopefully he gets shunned. Actually, hopefully he's no one's problem.
Yeah, shunned, I guess that's a good option since stoning, is no longer allowed since, but
Oh,
shunning is the next best thing. Yep.
I've been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the more I kind of dig in, it's just
I did too. I remember when I first heard the morning after it happened, yeah, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And in my head, I blamed his family immediately,
yeah.
just from everything that I knew.
Yeah.
So it took a while for like me to wrap my head around the fact that it was Justin.
Yeah. And it seems as though, just from my observations, he is being coached very heavily. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the affidavits that he supplied were in several different handwritings. It's almost impossible to tell which one is his. Like, I think that I've narrowed it down, but I believe that at least 3 different hands contributed to those handwritten affidavits that he created.
Yep.
Just, and that's like, okay, like, how many people are involved in this, and to what extent? Because some of the decisions that he's making, like changing his driver's license right away and the billing address, those are strategic. Those
Yep.
are very strategic moves to establish residency in a way that makes you, like, very confident that he is planning. Like, these are plans, and it makes me wonder, how long has this been in place, and what was plan B? What was plan C, you know?
Yeah, and it's like when they were supposed to talk at the park that day, the day of the accident, she was okay if they had to break up. Like, that's
Yeah,
the thing, is it could have been a mending conversation, it could have been a breakup. She was okay with that. She had a few days to process that. So to go
yeah,
about it this way instead of like a casual, relaxed breakup where they could talk about things, just
yeah,
I'm speechless.
yeah. Well, and I think that the entire stunt that he pulled with pretending to meet her at the park, I mean, that was so deliberate and manipulative. Like, it gets her out of the house, it gets her to a place where someone else can keep an eye on her. But if you are truly concerned for her life, for the baby's life, why in the world would you ghost her and be non-responsive for 3 full hours with her out of her comfort zone? Like, that to me is almost provoking a problem in the first place.
Absolutely.
And, and there he is down filing the paperwork at the court, and then, in my opinion, what happened next, and this is a word that I only recently learned, I believe that what happened was a swatting. Are you guys familiar with the term swatting?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
like where someone calls in a pretend
Fake call.
emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah, a fake call, like, so and so is in crisis, they're gonna harm themselves, and then the police kind of rush in, and from what I understand, the goal of the people that initiate the swatting is to try to create a death by cop situation, because they're hoping to catch the person so off guard that they respond in a way that makes the cops shoot, and that's what it looks like we have here.
Me too, because when I heard that she was shot, I could not believe that he didn't drop all of it to run to her side. When I'm
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 days before that, he was happily excited about, like, the wedding.
yeah,
That part still makes me cry, that he
yeah,
was there, she got shot in the chest, and he did not run to her side.
yeah. Didn't run to her side, and the next day filed for full custody.
Yep,
Who does that?
while she's fighting for her life at Mass
Yeah,
General, and then
it's
all
And he
she
goes.
needed to
cruel.
feel
Yeah.
better was her baby.
And then he
Yeah,
goes back to her house, right, to get his get his stuff,
yeah,
without police escort. After he said that that he's afraid of her and she's dangerous to him.
yeah,
That's another thing is, there's a lot of truth that still needs to come out. I don't know
mm,
if you've read anything about Maine. I'm obviously not gonna get into it. That's all for Kelsey to do. But I have to say, it's like even her supporters, they don't know the full truth yet. There is so much more to come out. That's
yeah.
not in Justin's favor at all. Like,
Oh, yeah,
there's
I'm,
that happened. His claims are quite literally, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but lies. Like,
yeah, yeah,
Nonsense. Yeah.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
going to be a lot that comes out.
fabrications.
There's going to be
he
a lot that comes
is
out about this.
scared of anything.
Yeah,
And if he was, he could always reach out to Kelsey's mom, and he knew that she's a good
yeah,
person.
yeah. Well, and I think that this is, I feel like I heard Nan say this the other day recently on somebody's show. I'm not even quite sure when or where or how, but We expect our first responders to protect and serve, whether it's through, the police department or the fire department. We have an expectation of protecting and serving, which requires such courage. And the fact that he doesn't even have the courage to have a confrontation with her or have an adult conversation or have a mature adult separation of their lives, and instead this is the path. Like, I would not trust this person to save anybody's life in an emergency if they can't even be brave enough to have a mature adult conversation.
Me too.
Yeah.
So many morals are so wrong.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
I think he ran into the house either when he heard the gunshots. Like he's a
No, I
first
think he said he
responder.
ran away. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about that too.
Yep.
Like for his own
part gets me.
baby mama. You'd think
Yeah.
with the, come
Yep.
on.
Yeah. No protective instincts. And I hate to use this phrase, but she dodged a bullet. She getting
Yes, she
away
did.
from
She did a
him was
couple of
the
them.
ultimate bullet dodge.
She actually dodged a couple bullets because there was one
Yeah.
bullet that missed, and then there was that bullet.
Exactly. She dodged most of the bullets.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
Yep.
Jeez, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good to have you here, Megan. I know that you also have some family kind of strains on you with your daughter and your life. Um, and it costs you money to come up here and like we wanted to help you. Like if there's any way we can help you, do you have like a give send go or
No,
anything like that? No?
no, it's okay.
Because we want you to be here. We want to make sure that you're able to come back,
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Like my family will take care of it, or Steve will yell at me to take care of it.
Steve's good.
Yes.
I want to send something to you. Like if I can send you something,
No,
you gotta
that's.
take it. We're gonna talk. We'll talk.
I'll always be there regardless.
If I
You're a
have to
good
give you
friend.
cash next time, that's what I'll do.
No.
Gotta do
Sneak
that
it.
because I want to encourage you to keep coming. Like I want to support you as much as possible because I know, the strain of traveling back and forth, and you have another life too. So I want to help you as much as we can here.
Mike, you got to do the grandma trick. Like you got to sneak it to her, sneak it into her purse, sneak it into her back pocket, the
It's
cash.
done. Like you can't say no after I asked you like 3 times. So that's the thing. It's like the old rule with the grandma. You gotta take it. You gotta
You
take
were
it
using
after like
Beetlejuice rules now, huh?
yeah. These are rules. These are rules that we grew up with. um. So Megan, like anything else that we didn't really talk about that you want to talk about, especially with Kelsey tonight, or even her family, or the mom, the dad, the stepdad, any of her other friends, supporters, or even how Kelsey's feeling right now? Because I know she must realize she has a lot of support. I have a feeling she might even be watching or will watch the show.
Yes.
Do you want to say anything to her? And what I just threw like 6 questions at you, so like
No, you're okay.
anything that you want to cover.
No, I got to talk to her last night. We had like a little 4-way call with her mom and her sister. But no, she's doing really, really well. I just love her so much. She is seriously the best person ever. She's got her head on straight. She's a great person in and out. And I see now that she gets it from all of her family. She has the best support system. You couldn't ask for better parents. She has an amazing mom, stepdad, dad, like her siblings. Everybody's incredible.
That's so great to hear.
Siblings is very successful, by the way.
Yes.
I guess it runs in the
beyond
family.
dream. Yeah, like the family brought up good kids, and the mom and dad are divorced, but they still like focus. They're about the kids. Like
Yeah.
that's what I
No,
love.
seriously,
Awesome.
it's amazing.
I could see it.
That's how it should be. It sounds like they are good leaders. The parents are good leaders and good leaders raising good kids.
Yes, definitely.
The question that came in: are Kelsey's parents seeking a court-ordered visitation with their grandchild? Do you happen to know? I have something to say. I could say it, but I'm wondering if
I don't think I can talk about it, but it
Okay.
is out there that like they are seeking that.
Yeah.
And my big thing is like Justin, be a man. Like you shouldn't force these grandparents to have to go to court over that. That should
Yeah.
just be
Seriously.
something
And
you
he
just
knows that they're good people.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, dude? Like
Yep.
people are gonna look down on you forever for keeping these grandparents away from that baby, like forcing
Yeah.
them to go to court over it. You're like that's a scumbag move, dude. Like I said, Justin, when I saw you, I was trying to be nice to you, let you have your side. You're probably watching right now, right, Justin? But I can't cover for you. That's like a scumbag move, and everybody
It's
sees it. So
it's an Adelson
stop being a
move.
scumbag. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's an Adelson move. Mm.
I can't even get
Uh,
going about him. I'll
Yeah.
never
yeah, I
stop.
know, all right.
Yeah.
Somebody says, yeah, Mike, absolutely scumbag move. It is. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like makes no sense. No sense at all. Don't you want what's
Yeah.
best for your kid? You know,
Yeah.
for the baby.
Yeah.
Which would be his mother.
Absolutely. And her parents and her family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't deserve this. Like nobody deserves it, but
No.
it's such an unnecessary pain.
Yeah. And preventable.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, like he has the power to stop this. And instead it seems like he's using the power to exact more pain and complicate things even further instead of using the power that he has to be solution focused.
Yeah.
And again, that speaks to his character
Exactly.
and not in a positive way.
Like
So,
knowing that Kelsey wanted to be there to get her child baptized, her firstborn
yeah.
baby, and he's literally ripping that away from her. It shows a lot without me needing to say anything.
Yeah.
It needs to be said, really. I think that's
Yeah.
what people are so drawn to this. They see it. They see what's going on without even knowing all the details and knowing that there's going to be a lot more that's going to come out. We can just
Yep.
tell.
Yeah.
We already know this. We can sniff it.
Oh yeah.
Smell it.
Absolutely.
Great, and Grace,
Mhm.
you've dived into everything. You're like way ahead of you. Even me on this. Like I'm looking at you, I'm just like, holy shit, you've really like gone deep on this. And I was looking at your video catalog on it. You've done great work. That's why I wanted
Oh,
you on the
thank
show
you.
tonight. I love
Thanks
what you
for
do.
having me.
Yes, and we got a
Thanks.
super chat here from Hotel Delta. It says you need to have Grace say, "Thank you for tuning in to the Young Jerk." She sounds like Delilah. You know who Delilah is? Yeah.
I remember from forever ago. Oh my gosh.
You want to say it? Do you want to say
Oh,
thank you for tuning in?
thank you for tuning in to Young Jerks with Mike Crawford.
That's the ad. I think Hotel Delta. We just booked it. Well, that's amazing. Thank you, producer. Our first ad here.
Woohoo.
New Hampshire dude. I think I met him the other night. 603 says he's making a major lifetime decision. That is shit decision. Karma is a B. Yeah, you know what? Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. This is a lifetime decision. The first
Yeah.
Yep.
months and years of a child's life are the most important, and you can't take it back. And when they don't have those relatives there, the grandparents, the mom,
Yep.
you just missing so much.
Yeah.
It's gonna set that kid back for life.
Well, at least in the beginning,
Yeah, at
at
least in the
least in
beginning.
the beginning. But if that little boy has even half of Kelsey's smarts and
Yep.
compassion and talent, I'm sure that he'll close the gap quickly and get a chance to, be with her family and get to know them and love them the way that he deserved to right from jump.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. The sooner the better.
Yeah. She is seriously the best mom.
I believe it. I believe it. You can see it in every photo.
Yeah.
You can see she radiates love in a way that all of her before baby photos didn't. Like there's just an extra sparkle in her eye. There's an extra, you know, her smile is just slightly wider now when she's holding him in her arms. You can
Yes.
tell how sincerely she adores him.
It came to her so naturally. No matter what she was feeling, she was always just the best mother. She always put on a happy face, took care of him perfectly. Like, I couldn't stress it enough. She was such a good mom. And she's
I
going to
believe
continue
it.
to be the most amazing mom.
She will. She absolutely will. Absolutely.
In the chat tonight, we had our moderators pinned Grace's Dream Feed Media earlier. I hope people
Thank you.
subscribe to that. They'll
I'd love
continue
to
to
have
post
you.
that link. Yes, I see some new people did sub tonight. And
Awesome.
also right now, we just pinned up Kelsey Fitzsimmons, the Give Send Go. So if people want to
Great.
donate there, we also had the Facebook group pinned earlier too as well. So make sure you hit all those links. Our moderators are constantly posting them. Make
Yeah.
sure you follow if you can throw a few bucks to Kelsey Fitzsimmons. It's much
She
appreciated. It's
needs
really
it.
helping out.
She needs it.
She does.
Hmm.
People love
Yeah.
your videos too, Grace. The Grace videos
Oh,
are
thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
And so
you.
I wonder if Megan, you don't feel as nervous now, right? Have you?
A
This has
little
been
bit
easy.
less,
A
but
little
now
bit
it's
less.
just about the time that I have to go. But do you
Yeah.
have any more questions?
Do you have anything else, Grace, you want to ask, or
I mean, the
anything?
questions that I have, well, like I said, I don't want to put you into a difficult situation or ask you things that would feel like prying or like, exploitative of your closeness with her. Like I really want to protect the friendship that you two share. Um, can you tell us, is she able to actually view the YouTube, like different videos in jail? Like I just keep wondering when we see her name in chats, is somebody impersonating her or is it really her, you know?
That's a good question. I know she can see most stuff. She's able to FaceTime occasionally. So,
Awesome.
I think that's when she really like watches the videos is through FaceTime. But yeah, she's watching everything. Her family, her team is reading her everything. So
Great.
she sees and hears everything.
She's kind of like Santa Claus, huh?
Yep. And she's definitely watching this.
Yeah.
He is tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. And she has a birthday coming up, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 18th.
Wow. Just around the corner.
I know.
And you can tell that fall is her favorite season, just, based on the decor, based on her photos from social media. She is an autumn girl for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer that she has to miss out on her favorite season. Is there anything that we can do, anything that has been especially helpful or that the family has found to be like especially valuable in terms of what we can do to contribute? Like, what's the most useful thing that we can do?
Mostly just the give, send, go.
Okay.
Today, one of her amazing, very close friends made a post in the Facebook group with a wish list for Kelsey, and it all got purchased immediately, like within a few
Wow.
hours.
That's fantastic.
Amazing.
That's
That's amazing.
great.
So now she's
Yeah.
got endless books coming at her. So
Good.
mostly just the give,
receive
send, go.
can she receive books and things in jail, or will they be waiting for her when she gets out?
She's able to receive them in jail, but it's like very specific. You'd have
Strict.
to order them. I think it's from like the warehouse itself. It can't be from
Okay.
you. It has to come directly from Amazon right
Got
to
it.
their facility. But yes, she is getting books. I heard coloring books.
Awesome.
Yeah, good stuff like that.
Excellent. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Me
That's
too.
great news. That's really great news.
Small stuff that can help.
Yep.
It is. And you know
Mm.
what's good too is we know she's watching too, so her birthday's coming up. I hope everyone just wishes her a happy birthday in the chat and say something to Kelsey because she's watching. She's watching you all just as much she's watching us on the screen. She's watching you in the chat. So keep that in mind and I hope everyone wishes Kelsey a happy birthday upcoming.
We're going to have to find a way to have a virtual birthday party for her.
I
We're going
know.
to have to plan something to make this one memorable for all the right reasons instead of for the wrong reasons.
Yes, definitely.
Hmm.
Send her birthday cards too. I love that.
Yeah. Good thinking.
Oh, I thank you so much for being here tonight, Megan. It's
No, of course.
I know you have to put your daughter to bed, and we really appreciate your time. Is there anything else that you wanted to say tonight, or even if like something you want to say to Kelsey even? Because I know you just talked to her yesterday, but still, she's watching tonight too.
I love you. I love her so, so, so much. I'm just so thankful for our friendship, seriously. We always stayed so close, but I'm happy that we were very in depth about the last 2 years, I'll say. So
Good.
it gave me a lot of good information to have right now.
Hmm.
And we will know, you will know a lot more when she gets to say her side. There is a lot more truth to come out.
Good. Good.
I'm looking forward to that. I am
Yeah.
really looking forward to all that truth coming out.
Me too. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But all right. Thank you so, so much
Thank
for
you,
having
Megan.
me.
Have a great
Thank you,
night, and
Megan.
we'll talk to you soon, and hopefully see you in court soon too.
Yes, I will
Take care.
definitely. Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye
Megan.
bye.
That was phenomenal. She
Oh,
did
what a
great.
good friend. She is
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. She didn't
Yeah.
seem nervous. I know she said she was nervous, but she did. She was perfect. That was
She was. She was great. She's a natural.
she
She's
is
a natural. So that's another one of Kelsey's great traits is choosing good friends.
perfect example. I mean, that
Yep.
was I just loved it, and to know it's her birthday upcoming, and people are in the chat saying, how can we send her cards? Join the Facebook group. They have all that info in the
Yes.
Facebook group. You can always ask Gator Boy. He's posted it several times. I think it's on my Twitter somewhere too, but I think you've probably posted it too, Grace, on your Twitter.
Yeah.
But I'd say the Facebook group is always it's the Facebook group, the official one. Kelsey
Hmm.
Justice for Kelsey Fitzsimmons. You'll find all that info, and if it's not easily there, someone will put you in the right direction there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that Facebook group is a great resource. It really is.
And they post all the court documents too, so people know about that as well.
Hmm.
And there's new merchandise. Gator Boy has all the merchandise. He's got a phenomenal new sweatshirt. Have you seen that one that
I
Kelsey actually
haven't.
designed?
No.
He's got the tattoos on the sleeve, like the ones that
Oh,
Kelsey
that's so
actually has.
cool.
Yeah, she helped design it with him. So
That's
I hope
awesome.
people check that out too.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
Sherry D just posted it. That's the Facebook group in the chat too, so people
Yeah.
can find it right there.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to check that out after.
Yeah. I also posted. Actually, you know what I want to do is I want to play some of that video,
Okay.
the Kelsey Fitzsimmons tour video. I'm also going to post in the chat our link if people want to call in tonight, real quick. We'll take some calls, especially about Kelsey Fitzsimmons specifically. If anyone in the chat wants to jump on the video stream, you can do so. You don't have to use your camera. You can just use your voice. It's probably even better because we're having some StreamYard issues, but it's totally up to you. If you want to try to jump on the stream tonight, we'll do that as well.
Good
Oh,
thinking.
they're saying the echo was Megan's device. It could have been. Sometimes people have weird echoes. I thought she sounded fine. I don't know why people say it was her, but I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm broadcasting live from my foyer closet in
Yeah.
the front hall. The coat closet I have converted into a little podcast studio with all
That's
the acoustics.
perfect. I love it.
So it's getting a little hot in here, though.
It is.
It's
Oh,
a 4 foot by 2 foot space, and I've got
oh
all
no.
the equipment running and
Do you
everything.
need to take a break? Do you need to go?
I I may need to boogie
All right.
out here shortly because
If
I'm
you do.
like, whoo, my cheeks are probably getting all
I
red.
love see. It's funny because I don't usually see you on camera. I don't. Do you usually do like? Because I've every time I've seen you, it's like the talking head thing.
Yeah.
And then usually you.
Yeah, I'm not on camera often, because I just, my son is 3 turning 4, and
Oh,
so we just how it goes. It's chaotic. There's no really good places. I'm like dragging the Ethernet cord all over the house. So it's one of those things where I just, and the cameras, I had an old camera from 2016 that I was using, and I finally got a different one. It just arrived today, so hopefully it's doing its job. But yeah, it's just been kind of like piecemeal getting things together. And then finally I took over the coat closet and turned it into my little soundproof booth.
It's good.
Mm,
It's funny when you
thank
first
you.
came on when I first discovered you and started listening to you, I was almost wondering if you were our moderator, MJ, because she has a
Oh,
similar voice to yours. It's very
oh
soothing,
my
and then
gosh.
I was like, it's not actually her voice. Like I could tell there was a little difference after a while, but at
Yeah.
first I was like, is she pranking us? Is that MJ? Like, because it was like because MJ has that soothing voice as well, and your voice is
Yeah.
very like I love it. I love what you do.
Thank you.
Someone just said you go on the cab show with B and the
Yeah,
other
I've
woman.
been on
Yeah.
a few times. Yep. Lately, we've been on there doing kind of a mom roundtable with Boston Bia, and Nan has been there, and Misdemeanor has been there. And there was, let's see, Meredith was on there one time, and most recently, I can't remember. There was somebody else whose name I can't remember. But we have great conversations on there. We've been talking about the Amy Bradley disappearance, and then most recently we talked about the Netflix documentary that has it involves the terrible mother and the prank phone calls. I didn't watch it because it's too terrible. But yeah, we had a good conversation about that too.
Beings. They're very nice people, good people.
Mhm.
DJ, and it is it. I always say B. Is it Bia? Because I hear it both ways.
Bia,
What?
yeah.
It is Bia.
I
Okay.
think that well,
I
now
think
you've got
B's
me
fine too
doubting it.
because yeah, I think it's actually Bia, but I think B is a lot of people call that for short as well. Like it's like calling me
Yeah,
M Mike or or Mike
true, yeah.
over Michael. It's just
Well, and I'm always tempted to call her Bea because I've been doing Duolingo for, 1,242 days now, and one of the little Duolingo Spanish characters is named Bea. So I always wanna call her Bea because of
there
that,
you
but
go.
I hear her pronouncing the stronger, like, E sound, so I think it's at least B, if not Bea.
Yeah. Someone said it is one of my mods. She's really good. She said it is Bia. That's how she pronounced it. I like it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go with now. I love
Yep.
Boston Bia because she didn't even correct me. She just likes me. She doesn't care I even screw up. She
She's
probably
a
laughs
pro.
about it. I love her. She's
She's a
awesome. And
class
DJ too.
act. Yep.
DJ is friggin' awesome too.
Mhm.
They're very good people.
Sincere.
Yeah,
Very sincere, authentic. Yeah.
that's right.
Agreed. Mhm.
How do we call in? There's going to be a link. I'll post the link in the chat, in the YouTube chat. If you want to call in, you just hit that link and we'll let you up.
Yeah.
Before I
Uh,
let you go, Grace,
yeah. I've gotta get a
you
fan in here.
yeah, oh, we don't want to get you, sopping wet with this,
Yeah.
perspiration. But anything that you thought was like great about, some of the responses tonight or something that you thought was important that she said tonight? Because I kind of just give a quick review of what we heard.
Well, I mean, I think that the situation about the baptism is new information, but not necessarily surprising information. I feel like we could have perhaps predicted that he would have done something like that, unfortunately. But it's good to know that Kelsey continues to maintain her high spirits. And then also, I really appreciated hearing that story about what Kelsey did for her classmate during his time of need, especially with regard to securing a new uniform for graduation. It sounds like she is a detail-oriented person who thinks of all the right things at the right time, you know? Because I think a lot of times, even when we have a motivation to help, we don't quite know, like, how to help, what's the right thing, what does someone really need, and it sounds like she is really keyed in to what is important and what is most urgently needed in any situation.
Like sometimes we want to help, but then we get sidetracked too. Like because
That
life comes
too.
calling, like
Yep.
that. She followed through and really stepped up for someone who had a fire. That
Yeah.
a lot of times these correctional officer jobs, especially the new hires, they're not making a lot of money. They don't have a lot of
Mhm.
security, financial security.
Right.
So young people generally don't in this economy. So, to
It's
to step
true.
up for someone like that makes a big difference.
It's true.
That
Yeah.
could have been
That
like the
is,
difference between someone being homeless and, so
yeah. Yeah.
we got a call. I'm going to take Tisha Lynn. Do you want to hang out for another minute or do you have to go? What do you
I
think,
should
Grace?
I should probably boogie on out only because it's
Get
just
out of
getting
there. I
hotter
don't want
by
you.
the minute.
I do not want you to pass out. I do not want you to pass out. So
Thank you. I'll have to rethink my plan about this and get a fan in here or something.
you'll do something.
But
We'll
I
figure it out.
appreciate you, and I'm so grateful to you for, asking me to join you this evening, and I think Megan is a wonderful friend, and I love the friendship that she and Kelsey share.
Me too. It was
Mm,
it was great to have her tonight. It was
yeah.
just to hear from somebody that really knows her. So,
Mhm. Absolutely.
and I want to thank you for
So,
helping me out too, because we've had this weird
oh,
stream out issue, and
yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to. And, I'd love if any of your viewers have not had a chance to pop on over to Dreamfeed Media on YouTube, I'd love to have you. There's always room for more at the table. So we'd love to see you on over there.
post your link to Dream Feed Media again on the show because I want to try to. I always say I'm going to close out the video, and sometimes I forget and end too
Okay.
soon and don't play the video. But I want to kind of close out with some of the video from the home tour that you did, and kind of
Okay.
give people a sneak peek, and don't give it to them all,
Sure.
so they actually have to go watch the end
Come
on
on
your.
over and
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. So we'll do that tonight too.
Awesome. Well, thank
I
you
love you.
so much. And I'm just gonna keep listening. I'm gonna pop on out of this coat closet and put you on my phone and keep on listening.
Thank you so much, Grace. Have a great night.
Thank
Great to
you.
have you on the
Thanks.
show.
Thanks for having me. Take care, Mike.
You too.
Bye.
That was great. That was the first time she's ever been on here, and I just love it because I have been watching her. If you're not following her, I love her voice. Listen, you got to watch her videos too. She puts a lot of time and work into them. Like I don't know if she actually does any lives. I know she's on, like we said, Calling All Beings as a guest. I don't know if she does her own lives, but the videos I watch, they're produced. She's doing edited videos. Those take a lot of time and effort, and there's not a lot of money in that. So she's doing God's work, and God bless her. I love her, and definitely follow her. Check her videos out. Dream Feed Media. You will thank me later. You know I like good stuff. You know we like good content over here. Isha Lynn. You're
Can you hear
live on the
me?
Young Jerks. Yes, we can. What do you have for us tonight?
I can't hear anything. Am I
You can't
coming
hear
in
us?
loud and clear?
Yes, you are. Go ahead and talk. You're live, Tisha. If you have something to say, I'm not sure if your speaker isn't on. It's not probably a speaker issue.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I just wanted to say thank you for what you've been doing, and I really enjoy watching your show. Um, I'm from Utah, so I'm quite a ways away, but I truly enjoy it and I appreciate it.
Excellent. Do you want to say anything about the guest tonight, Megan, or Dream Team Media too?
And I won't be stingy with your time. I'll let somebody else pop on.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
what you
calling,
do.
Tisha. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye now. It seems like we're having some, unfortunately, StreamYard issues tonight. She was good. I liked her. I wish we could have talked a little more, but it seems like StreamYard's not with us. I don't know. Maybe I need to go to another service because I swear to God, as soon as they get bought out by the big corporation, StreamYard has not been as good. They raised their prices too. We never used to have these problems with StreamYard when we first started. I don't know. It seems like a regular thing where it's glitchy and people can't hear each other. We have it in the link in the chat. If you do want to try calling in, I'll give you like another minute or two before I check out. Move my phone away from my mic. You think that's the issue? I don't think it is actually. I have seen that with other shows, but I've never actually seen that with my mic. I don't know. I think it's more about StreamYard because it seemed like it was happening to all of us tonight, all three of us. Yeah, and Tisha couldn't hear us at all. So, I mean, something's not right. And we heard Tisha perfectly. That's the funniest thing. Tisha came through like crystal clear. She was probably the best audio all night that I could hear, but she couldn't hear us. So something is funky with StreamYard tonight. And it seems like it comes and goes, and that's what I've noticed on StreamYard lately. It's like maybe they don't have enough bandwidth or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's a Bluetooth issue, honestly. I move my phone further away now. Yeah, I think it's the bandwidth because it has that compression sound. That's what the crinkling sound Grace talked about, and that's a sign like there's something wrong with StreamYard. Yeah, it's crazy expensive now, and it sucks. It used to be awesome and cheap, and now they raised the price. They got a bigger corporation bought them out, and now it sucks. Here's Sarah and Shock at her, one of our moms. Hey, Sarah, how you doing today?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear us?
Yes. Okay. I more just wanted to test since we could hear the last caller, but she couldn't hear you.
Yes.
So
What do
hello.
you? Yeah, you're here. What do you think about the show tonight and Megan and Grace?
Well, I think that Megan is an incredible friend. Um, and if Kelsey herself or any of her family or other friends are listening, I just want to say I think Megan did a great job for her first time. She was a natural. She sounded great. You can really tell how much she loves Kelsey and supports Kelsey. And I think that everybody deserves a friend like that in their corner. Um, and the baptism thing really bothered, I think, everybody in the chat. Definitely really bothered me, because if that's something that's important to Kelsey, then regardless of the fact that the child could be rebaptized again at any other point, for Kelsey to be subjected to missing the first time is just really, really heartbreaking. And I hope that cooler heads prevail. I don't know that they will, but knowing that people like Megan and others are in Kelsey's corner is something that shows goodness in the world where we're lacking that. So thank you for having her on, and hopefully she'll come back.
Definitely. I want to thank you for being a mod for us too. Thank you
Yeah.
so much to our mod team and you, Sarah. Thank you so much for helping out and being part of our team over here.
I love you, Mike. You know that.
I know you do, and I really appreciate it. I thank you so much, Sarah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will let you go. I mainly just wanted to test, but hi to everybody and bye to everybody. And I will go back to paying attention to the chat.
Have a great
Okay.
night, Sarah.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Oh, she's great. I love her. I love our mod team. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jen O, who's here tonight as well, and Stephanie. And Sherry D. She's all over the chat tonight. She's posting all the links. Oh, I love our team. I think that's it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play that little video. Make sure you go subscribe. If you want to watch the end of the video, you're going to have to. Oh, wait. No, I got to take this call. Yes. We got a great call. I got to take it before we go. This is somebody I was dancing with the other night. I was busting a move a little bit. She was busting a move. The unforgettable. How you doing?
Hello, my love.
I love it.
How
First
are
time
you?
calling. You call into some other shows. I'm doing great. I'm very excited to have you here tonight. Can you tell?
I'm excited. I know you told me up. I need you up on my phone line. I'm like, I'm here. I'm not showing my face because I look a whole damn mess today.
I love your face too. So next time you show your face when you're ready.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. I love the fact you brought her friend on the show. It was great. It was a great show. We learned a lot of learned a lot of good things about Kelsey and what type of person she was as a person from the background. You know what I'm saying? I liked that.
Yes,
And the way she spoke about her, she was kind, she was generous. You know, she went out of her way to help others. That was awesome, Mike. Like
it
that's a big
was.
win. You're getting like, info from people that really matter, that are really close to Kelsey. That is great.
It is. It's good to hear more about who she really is, because
Yes, because all we see is what's smeared all over social media, everything that was posted, on the news about her, the way they made her look like this crazy person, which she's not, she was just a mom that, was going through a rough patch in her life. They didn't expect, any of that to like, turn that way. She didn't expect to, her significant other that's supposed to be her better half to just turn on her in her worst, darkest moment. You feel me? And like everybody, she was smeared to be like, you know this other person, and it was never like that. I'm so glad that this woman cleared up the air. Megan came in here and she was like, nope, this was the way she was. She was a kind person. She, it was great. It was great the way she, did that. And I hope Kelsey is watching and knows that we're backing her up 100%. Justice for her, Mike.
that's what it feels like too when I'm in court. When I'm around her family and friends, I immediately recognize, wow, these are nice people. These are like
Yeah.
normal, nice people, like better than normal. Most normal people are pretty good. They're above normal. Like they're extra. Like they are just class. Like
You know
I
what it is,
love
Mike?
every
You
single
could
one of
feel
them.
the vibe off of them. You could feel, when a
You
person
know
is
it.
negative, you could feel it off of them. You have that like a sixth sense. You know what I'm saying? And you could feel
I
that
do
goodness
now.
off of these people. You feel me?
Yeah, that's exactly it. You can
It
feel
is.
it.
You
You
could
can
feel it.
feel it.
You could feel that they're good people. And I hope and I pray that Kelsey is, given another chance to have her freedom, to be with her baby and be a mother. That baby needs her. Every infant needs their mother from the minute they're born. Infants, the first heartbeat they hear is their mother's within the womb. And people don't have any idea, especially her ex-husband. He has no idea the damage he's doing to his child. And that baby needs his mother. And I think he's pretty selfish and narcissistic for doing everything that he pulled off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, what about the grandparents too? Like, they did nothing. There's no
Correct.
excuse.
That's another thing. Like you're barring them from seeing the baby like they were the bad guys. Like clearly this goes to show what type of a narcissistic bastard this guy is. Like he has nothing else, going for him. Like what I'm trying to figure out, Mike, is, this is me thinking here in my own head, right? Sometimes I listen to this case and you talk about it, everybody talks about it on social media. What is he getting out of this? What did he get out of this about doing this? What motivated this man to do this to his significant other that has given birth to his child? What motivated this man? Was it his own selfish needs? Like, dude, did you have some other girl? If you had another girl, bro, you could have left her alone and let her be with her baby in peace. You feel me? What motivated this man? Those are good questions. What motivated this man just to turn on this woman all of a sudden and she didn't expect that? That's crazy shit. Like you don't just up and just turn on this woman like that. This is your significant other. This is your better half. You've been sharing time with this person. You lay in bed with this person. She held your child for 9 months. She gave birth to your child. Like what made this guy, like it makes me think like what the fuck?
Oh, that's what we're gonna find out, I think, too, in court. We're gonna get much more of a bigger picture on it. But I think a lot of things you raised up are very likely. Like, you know, I'll just leave it at that. But I'll also say, like, I don't think he wanted to pay for it. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
think
what the
that.
fuck was the
Yeah,
motivation, Mike? Right?
yeah,
What the fuck was the
yeah. I think
motivation of hurting somebody and damaging them like that?
I know.
Especially a person that's stuck by him, and she trusted him. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. It sucks that you're with somebody. Um, Let me tell you something. I remember being on the JFK show, and me and Chimmy, I don't know if you've seen Chimmy on the show. We were talking about this. And sometimes, she made a great point. She made a valid point when she was on there. She said that ladies, you need to be very careful. And the same thing as men, vice versa. You need to be very careful who you're surrounded with, who you're sharing the same bed with. Because sometimes people can have, you know, hate on you. Like your own significant other can hate on you on the low. They're a hater and you don't even know it. You're sleeping with a hater. You ever, heard of that, sleeping with the enemy? That type of deal? That's the type of shit. I was like, bro, this is unacceptable. Like what that woman has been through. And you know what's more disgusting? the way they're keeping her in there, knowing that this poor woman had surgery, she's been in pain, been away from her baby. Why keep her in there? And I'm sure she feels completely betrayed by her own, brothers in blue and sisters in blue. Like I just can't imagine what Kelsey's thinking in her brain right now. She must feel so alone, right? In her brain, just thinking, wow, everybody just turned on me. That fucking sucks. She's probably going through this postpartum depression. She's having a hard time. She just had a baby. Everybody's just turning on her. She must have felt like her whole world came to a collapse in a blink of an eye.
Awful.
It is
All of
awful,
that.
man.
All of that. Like that's just,
It
just
is.
one little piece of that is horrible. Add it all up together.
Yes, just postpartum in itself, you feel like your world is coming like in pieces. It's going into shambles. And I'm speaking out of experience. When I had my son, not a lot of people speak about this, but I felt like, I was going through a real bad postpartum depression. I didn't even know what the fuck was that back then. You know what I'm saying? This was in 2007 when I gave birth to him. And I was just crying a lot. I found myself a little bit detached from my son. It was just so much going on. And I'm like, what is going on here? This is my human being. I carried this baby for 9 months. I birthed this child. What is going on here? Like, I didn't understand it. Especially back then, there was not much support. Like, hello, I come from a Hispanic background that don't believe in shit. These people don't believe in nothing. They think Vicks fixes everything. Here, you feel depressed? Here, put some Vicks on. you know,
Yeah, right.
yeah, they didn't believe in anything. So I didn't know what was going on. And just to think that, when you're going through that, Mike, there's a whole bunch of set of emotions, you're hormonal, there's just so much thoughts in your brain. And just in postpartum depression itself, you feel depressed and you feel alone as it is already. And for the most important people in her life to just kind of like turn on her and she never expected it, that's some fucked up shit.
This is not adding
That's
up.
betrayal at its finest. And her own people she worked for. That's another thing. Like, what the fuck? So she can't trust people at work. She can't even trust the man she lays in bed with, that she birthed his kid. Like, what the fuck? People don't get this. Like, a lot of people don't take this case seriously with Kelsey, and it should be taken seriously because this poor woman deserves to be with her child. And this child deserves nothing more than to be with his mother. Every child deserves to be with both parents. It's not just one or the other, as long as there's no harm in each, there's nothing going on, that's going to harm the child or anything, right? So just as much and selfish as this other man is, he needs to understand, motherfucker, she birthed the kid. That baby needs that mom. You need to give that baby back. You need to give mama time to bond with her baby. I pray to God that this woman comes out of that, a more stronger person than ever. And she gets to be with her baby and finally be at peace, and then she's more aware of her surroundings and the people she surrounds herself with, because not everybody's loyal. Not everybody's, real. Not everybody's showing you the true colors. I hope that she's very well aware of who she surrounds herself once she makes it out of all of this, Mike.
It's gonna be the big thing for her. I agree, because now that she's got a little known, let's put it that way, because I'm used to this now because of people. It's once you get known a little bit, all the crazies come out of the woodwork. Let's just put it that way. All the people that want to use you. So
What the fuck?
I hope she's very careful, very cautious with a lot of these new folks.
Yeah, I just hope that she doesn't. And then she doesn't just put herself in predicaments anymore once she's out of this, around people that are just gonna. I know that she's gonna come out woke. You ever heard of the word woke? She's woke. She's gonna come out woke because she already knew that the most important people in her life that were near her at that time betrayed her. So I know she's gonna come out with a different mindset. You feel me? And I hope that she ends up being with her baby. She deserves that and more. Nothing but the best. The poor woman.
Exactly.
Look at Jay
And I
Oliveira.
tell her to lean into
I'm the
that.
spirit
I would
animal.
tell her to, yeah, I love what you said that. I think she should lean into that being woke, because that's gonna protect her,
Correct.
Listen
It's
to
gonna protect
instincts.
her always, shapes and sorts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And when I see her picture, I see her so vulnerable during that time that she had her baby. You saw the picture with the baby on her chest?
Yep.
You can tell she's smiling, but at the same time, she looks so vulnerable, like somebody could take advantage of her. And I think that's what truly happened with her significant other. She trusted him so much that he kind of took advantage of her, and she was in her most vulnerable moment. I think that's what it is, especially going after giving birth to the baby and being a new mom and everything.
You know, it's funny too, because when I was like when she got released that day, I was outside with her. You know, I did some video, and then I walked along with her and the paralegal because they were testing out the ankle bracelet and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like she's a fighter. Like I think that she's not gonna quit on this. Like she's like you
She's
said, she's
relentless.
woke now. Yeah, I think she's gonna be a
She's
warrior.
relentless. Well, yeah, you become a warrior, like they just stated right there in the chat. Like it's you become a big warrior after you're banged out like this, like so much shit comes against you like that, one after the other, especially about from the people that supposedly love you and care for you. And once that betrayal, somebody crosses that line, the most important people in your life, now you're really woke about everybody. Now you have boundaries. Everybody around you is
Especially
like an
when you
enemy.
survived it. It's like when Tupac got shot in New
Yes.
York. He got shot
Mhm.
5 times or whatever. So I don't even know how many times. But then he did that song. Like he was just
Yeah.
like, he was just like, "Oh, you want to come shoot me? Guess what? I lived, and now I'm coming after all of you." Like it just
Yeah.
that's the way it
Tupac, you
feels with
talking about
her.
Tupac?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
he
I
was
love him.
singing the song to Biggie and them.
Yep. Who?
First of
Yeah,
all, fuck
hit
your
him up.
bitch and your
Yeah,
cocaine.
yeah. Hit him up. Yeah, if we
Hit
sing
him
that
up.
tonight, we'll probably get kicked off YouTube. Like,
No, no, no. We don't want to
it's the
get you kicked
greatest
off of
diss
YouTube.
track of all time.
It
Greatest diss
is,
track.
bro.
There may be some new diss track coming out. I don't know. There could be some new hits coming out of some stuff going on the internet lately. I don't know.
I
Tupac was
hope
the
so.
greatest.
Let's see. We're gonna. Hey, your moderators are great. They're taking care of your chat. I just want to give a shout out to your moderators out there. I was in the chat, and as soon as a troll comes in and says something just out of the ordinary, it's like booted. Goodbye. You get it. You get 1 second of fame. Goodbye.
See, I
They
didn't
kick
even
them out.
see any. That's amazing because I didn't see any of them tonight. I was like looking for them, and I was
Yeah, there
like,
was a few people being
my
negative, like
mods
here and
got them.
there.
My mods were ready. The
Your
ladies in
mods
the
are
chat were
splatting
like,
the flies.
"Phew."
Your mods
They were
are
like,
splatting them, yeah. Your mods are on top of it. They're just splatting. Have you ever seen the splat? Splat. It's
yeah.
splatting each and every one of them.
They're like the eagle coming down, just whoop, gone. You're done.
Yeah, God, yeah. They don't even give them a chance. They don't even give them a
Yeah,
chance. They'll be like, they'll say just one comment and it's there for a second. And it's like splat, goodbye.
yeah, yeah. The
Oh,
eagles.
that's
You
so
never see
funny.
the eagle coming until you're off the ground and you're
Yeah.
the little rabbit up in the air. It's all over.
Mike, we had a good time that night at the JFK thing, man. I saw you
Oh, we
partying up
did.
like it was 1999, bro.
I mean, I was such a good mood because number one, I walk in and they got the meatballs and the chicken, and I'm just like,
Those meatballs, you gotta admit, those meatballs were good. Oh,
oh, I had 2 plates. I had 2 plates of food. I had 2 plates of food before anyone actually ate. Like I was the first one to dive in there. Like it was unbelievable. And then and then it was just like, oh, these are all nice people. We're raising money again, and people being generous for. There was like a line for raffle tickets for Gigalotti. That just
yeah, when I
and they've
got
seen them
there,
speak.
there was none left, Mike. There was none left for me. I couldn't buy any more raffle tickets. They were gone. They
They
were all
sold out
sold
of
out.
raffle. I mean,
Yeah,
that tells you
everybody sold
everything.
out.
They sold out of raffle tickets. And then people, like, after at the end, when they did the 50-50 raffle and I won, I gave back. And then Brian says, I'm matching it. And then I look over, other people are just throwing money down. Like apparently, like, money just started raining down. It was
Isn't
unbelievable.
that wonderful when you come together for the same cause?
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? And
and
that
and
that was
and
that's a
and it
great
wins,
cause.
and you watch it win people over. Like, because a lot of those
Yeah.
people there were like free Karen Reed people, and some of them didn't even know about Gigalotti. And all of a sudden, they're like, "Oh, the family's here. Oh, oh,"
It gives them
and like,
awareness. It raised awareness.
yeah. And after the raffle was over, they were just like, "I'm just throwing the money down now. I'm just giving this family money." Like that was just, it was unbelievable, the spirit that night. I just
Well, they
very
deserve
thankful.
it. You know what? At the end of the day, if anybody's questioning where their money went to, or like, or what happened with that money, let me tell you something. That mom is grieving 3 children that she lost. For anybody that's in this, in Mike's chat that doesn't know the Gigliotti family, the mom, Mama Gigliotti, she lost all 3 of her kids. Francis was her last child, and I'm sure she depended. If anybody doesn't know, she was depending on Francis to come bring her some stuff. and he never showed back up. And that's when she found out that he had passed away. So if people don't know, that's, the mom is in need right now. And we not, let's not forget too, like his court, they need legal fees. They need legal fees. They need the best attorney they can get next to that to fight justice for Jigga. Cause like everybody, you know, doesn't know what, well, there's a lot of people that know the fees. Let me get this straight. There's a lot of people that know what fees come with a big case like that, where you're trying to fight corruption and justice and get justice for somebody. There's a lot of little fees that come with that. I mean, we're not rich, you know what I'm saying? We try to do our best, but every little bit counts. And whatever that can help ease Mama Gigliotti and help that family ease a little bit the pain and a little bit, ease the financial strain on them, that's what it's all about, and it's great coming. I loved it, even for the free camera read raffles, for everything. I love doing all that stuff. It's fun, and it's, you're raising awareness. People get to know what's going on, and because if everybody thinks of it, right, there's corruption everywhere. One day it's that person, and one day it could be you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. Could be any of us, and takes a village. Like we can make a big difference for people to
Yeah, Mike.
see.
One day I'm gonna come tell my daughter's story on here with the Chelmsford police. You heard about that one when I was on JFK show?
I think I heard some of it, but not the full.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
don't know.
I'm gonna give you the videos and everything. We're gonna talk about them, like if you want.
I
That's
would love it.
let me tell you something. This is a small town, and I would have never thought that I would have gone through that here. I mean, I had my run-ins with the cops, like, because I'm Mama Bear. People here in my neighborhood, they want to fuck with my kids. You fuck with my kids, I stand 10 toes down for my kids. So like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Kick rocks with sandals. Not with my
Yeah,
babies. But like, they knew me by first and last name here because I always defended my babies, but at the end of the day, like, I didn't think that it would be like, I could smell the fishiness when it came to the cops out here, but like, it became weird when my daughter had that accident, and like, it really, it got bad. And you know what? Fuck that. I put my ducks in a row, because when it comes, you can fuck with me all day, but when you fuck with my kids, that you're crossing the line. You know what I'm
I,
saying? You can
I
fuck with me
do.
all day, but when you fuck with my kids, you're crossing the damn line. And I stood 10 toes down, and I put my ducks in a row for my kid. And I said, nah, you guys are not going to get away with this shit. It's not right. And you know what? The proper thing to do is do what you do, is serve and protect everybody, not just some. That's just not the way it works.
Yeah, I would love to hear more on that, and especially if we have video too, that would be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, listen, I have all angles of that accident.
Let's talk
And
about that.
dude, I have them, and I'm freaking pissed off. You can hear me in the background recording it off of their screen, and you can hear me cursing. I'm pissed because, I'm at work, and I get a text from my baby. She's like, Mommy, I got hit by a car. I said, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? What parent wouldn't fucking freak out? And the idiot, instead of like saying, can you call your mom, or, can let me call a police and ambulance to make sure you're okay? No, he didn't do none of that. He just was like, she's a kid. She's not going to give a fuck. Let me just, take off. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not the way it fucking works. But yeah, I got the videos and everything. I can give you the police reports and everything, and we can go through the police report. You can see, when they told me they cleared the police report, and then they were making changes, it clearly states there. I have the email that they told me they were making changes to the police report after I got the videos.
Ah, there you go.
Yes, but
Corruption.
definitely we could pick up a date,
I
Mike,
would
and
love it.
see.
We'll do it. Definitely.
Definitely, I
I'm
love
in.
your show,
I'm in.
Mike. Thank you to all your mods and everybody that's in the chat. And I'm thanking everybody throwing those messages up there. Thank you for the love. And Mike, whenever you want me to come on the show and you be here and be your side boo over here on the chat just to fucking talk shit, I'll be here.
Awesome. I love it. And we danced the other night. We were
Yes, we had a good time. I couldn't believe it. I was like telling my husband, I was like, dude, look at him. He's having the time of his life, bro. That's all I kept on saying. I was like, Mike is having the time of his life. You know what's funny, Mike? I came in there, right? And I'm like, before I walked in there, I'm like, I hope I'm like not overly dressed for this fucking party, right? This is what I'm thinking. This is my mindset. You saw my outfit, right? And I'm like, dude, I was like, and then I asked him right before we walked in, because I'm seeing people outside already, how they're dressed and they're like comfortable and shit. And at this point, Becca, I finally meet her in person, and she's walking in, she's comfortable. I'm like, dude, do I look like a fucking go-go girl or something walking in here? What the fuck? I was like, dude, I'm gonna stand out. It's gonna look funny. But you know what? Everybody embraced me, and everybody was really nice to me. Nobody judged me. As a matter of fact, the outfit that I was kind of scared to, go in there with, everybody was actually complimenting. I was like, okay,
I
okay,
loved
this is
it. I thought you looked phenomenal. I gotta say,
thank you.
like,
I
I
was scared. I was
loved
like,
your
dude,
outfit. I
I
was
was
like,
like, people are
holy
gonna look
shit, love it. Oh,
at I
I
was like,
met
people
your
are gonna think I'm a
husband,
stripper.
Miguel. I met your
Yeah.
husband, Miguel, too. He's a good guy. Definitely a good guy.
Yeah, yeah, he was in there enjoying it, enjoying you guys, laughing and tripping. Like, cause my husband, listen, I dragged him into this. Like, he knew nothing about this. I dragged him into the Young Jurks, and I dragged them into the Turtle Boy, and I dragged them into, I dragged them into all the shows. And I'm like, yep, we're gonna listen to all this, and you're gonna sit there and listen. I
Yeah.
dragged them into even going to this free Karen Reed movement. Like I,
Yes.
I dragged them into going to that. Even my kids, like it was crazy. Like I was so hooked on all this, and it was just like, yeah, you guys are gonna come along. And to this day, he's like so invested right now.
He is. I could tell. That's the funniest thing. I love that. I love it. Someone said that I said I couldn't stay too late till 1 a.m. because it supposedly ended at 1. But I was there late. I think I was there till almost midnight. I think it was like
Well,
just
no,
past
it
my
ended at
bedtime.
midnight, but people were
Yeah.
there past midnight because I was
Yeah.
there at
I was there.
12:30.
I was
People were
there
sitting
right
there.
till like, yeah, that's when I left, I think, right around midnight. And I haven't been out that late in a long time. Like I used to go
Mike, you
out
were
late all
past
the
your
time.
bedtime, Mike.
I was. I'm getting old now.
Don't
It
get
was
me wrong.
fun.
I was feeling the same way, dude. After I took off those heels, I was like, my husband's like, no, you're not gonna walk out this fucking hall in that ground out there with no fucking shoes. I'm like, dude, but my feet, bro, but my feet. I mean, he's like, no. And he's giving me that stare, the death stare, the side stare. I'm like, bro, this guy's gonna make me walk in the heels to the car. Kevin's out there with us. And I'm like, he's watching me put on the shoes as I walk down the stairs, and he's cracking up because my husband's pissed at me because I want to walk down to the car with no shoes. Oh my God. It was just, we had an amazing time. We had a great time. Everybody that was there had an amazing time. I love the fact how we all enjoyed it. The food was great.
Pretty
Just
good.
the atmosphere was great. I swear to God, Mike, I was just like, this man is having the time of his life because I was dancing with you. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, Mike, get it in.
I don't get out much, so
Really?
I
You don't get
loved it.
out? No, me either, me either.
I
I don't get
used to
out
get
much.
out a lot, but now I'm kind of a homebody and just yeah.
Well, you have
Especially
a lot
now
of
that
work too.
yeah, I do a lot of work and it just when you've been out a million times, you kind of just like, I think I just want to stay home and eat well and maybe watch some YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, when you get your free time, you just want to take it for you and kind of like relax and like calm your brain down a little bit, and you're like
Yeah.
basically pull yourself apart from the world. You just don't want to
Yeah.
be,
I love it. I love
drained.
solitude. It helps me out because I'm on the show. I'm talking to a lot of people, but every once in a while, you do that night. You go out and see your people, and it felt like that was our tribe that night. It was just perfect. I loved it.
We had a good time listening to Nan. I was shocked with Nan's story. I was like, yes, Nan. Nan is a Bronx girl. Hell yes, Nan. And then she moved to Jersey. I'm from Jersey. I was born in Jersey. I was like, hell yes, Nan. You're from my neck of the woods.
Yes. Yeah.
you know.
She's not to be messed with.
Yeah,
She is
Nan is
something
great.
else.
Nan, and I had a good time with Brian, LTL. He was
LTL.
great.
Yes.
He was great. I love the fact that they were all up there and we were just talking and getting to know everybody and the background of everybody. Because some people are there that didn't know much about you guys that were just invites. And, it's great to, kind of understand where the background comes from and the roots of everybody that's on the stage.
Yes. Yeah. It was great. I had so much fun there.
Dude, I
I'm
had
glad
good
that we
laughs.
got to hang out too. You and
Yes,
I got to hang.
yes, yes, Mike. And wait, listen, I've been talking to JFK. I'm like, hey, I'm throwing little hints over there because I told him, listen, because I know that they paid for all the food and the catering food and stuff like that. I said, listen, I'm a great cook. I don't know how much people like Spanish food. I mean, I can do the American food too. I said I can chef it up for one of the events and do like the whole, food, set up the table for the foods and stuff. I can cook it up because some of my friends call me up for like, for party, to cater sometimes for their parties and stuff like that. And I said, we can, that way you can kind of get that off your shoulders. I told JFK, next time there's like a get together, and I can cook. You like Spanish food, Mike? You like Spanish food?
I love
Comida?
it. I love it. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Love it.
Yeah,
I'm all in.
I'll chef it up. I told him, I'll tell JFK. I said, we'll chef it up. That way you have, me in the background here knowing, I'll make some empanadillas. You know what those are,
Oh,
empanadas. You guys call them
oh yeah.
empanadas. And
I love them.
those are
I
like,
love them.
those are
Give
like
me like
finger
10
food.
of them. I like all the different ones. I like,
Yes, finger
everyone's
food.
like, which is your favorite? I'm like, all of them.
Yeah, I make them
Chicken.
all. The
Uh,
pizza, the beef and
oh,
cheese. I make the
oh,
beef, the
oh,
chicken. We
oh.
can make some of those finger foods. I told them, we were talking about this. I said, let me cook, let me chef it up, and That way I can kind of contribute to, whatever whatever's going on with the show. Like if we're having another event and stuff, it kind of gets that off their shoulders. You just got to hit me up. And hey, this is so many people that are coming. This is what I want you to just chef it up. Bring it on.
You're making me hungry. Everyone's getting hungry. And I'm getting
Look at, I
hungry.
know, I God damn, I'm so hungry now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just saying, and I told them, listen, if there's people that don't like the Spanish food, I can make some American food too, because I love American food too. Don't get me wrong, and I can make a little bit of everything. I like the kitchen. The kitchen is my specialty.
Too. I love food and I love cooking. I love eating even more. I love eating other people's food. That's the
It,
best.
it,
So I'm
it's so
looking
much easier,
forward to
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And plus you get to experience something else that you might not have ever thought of doing or creating or even know how to do. So I just like it. Enjoy it. I'm
Creative,
looking
yeah.
forward to
The
that.
kitchen is a thing. It's an art. When you're in the kitchen, it's
They're
an
all
art. Like I
different.
like to
Yeah.
try. Yeah, you try all different types of foods. Different cultures, different backgrounds. It's great. It's just I like
Even
cooking because.
yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
even on
Mike.
an
Go ahead.
individual level, people like, even with the same culture, like, not every Italian makes everything the same. You know what I mean?
Correct. Everybody
It's
makes
like
it
art.
different.
It's like an art, it's like everyone's unique and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm so glad you called in tonight. Do you have any final thoughts, especially on Kelsey Fitzsimmons or anything that, we've been discussing tonight before we let you go?
I do not. I just, I hope and I pray for the best for Kelsey. I wish, and just one thought that I have that's been lingering in my head is I wish nothing but the best to the content creators, every single one of them, not just one or the other. I wish them nothing but the best, and I wish them nothing but success, and I wish them nothing but peace, every single one of them, from Turtle Boy to JFK to you to Brian to every single one of them. I wish them nothing but the best. And, you know, I just don't, I'm not going to get into detail, but I just wish them nothing but the best. And I hope, that everything turns out great. And Kelsey, I hope everything turns out well for her. And I'm blessed to be here with you guys on this panel and talk with you, Mike, and talk with your audience. And it's great to share our thoughts, once in a while.
Really.
Yeah, being
Amen.
kind is
I love that.
easy.
Yeah, someone said amen in the chat. I love it. Thank you so much for being
Thank you, Mike,
here,
for the opportunity, honey.
and thank you for showing up on Friday night. That was
I will
for a
do.
great
Yes, I'll
cause.
be all up in your show too. I'll be showing up like a wedgie.
All right. I love it. Thank you.
All
The
right, honey.
unforgettable. Have a great night.
You too, my love.
Bye now. That was great. That was her first time calling. I hear her on JFK show. She's great. I met her the other night. Some great people. Natalie. Was Natalie in the chat tonight? I love Natalie too. There's so many. It was such a good night. I see a lot of you here as well. Legacy Place is behind Kelsey. Dennis, I just got to say, man, you were one of the best. You and your wife. God bless you. Still doing the Legacy Place standouts. I know so many people who are thankful for you, man. I want to thank you too, man. Mm. Oh, yeah. Wildflower 420 says the backstory of you and JFK was hysterical, Mike. It is funny. That was a funny story if people haven't heard it. Basically, JFK called me out. I was playing the cop, he was playing the bad guy. And I can't act. I can't be like the badass cop. I'm just not a good actor. And he's like, this kid can't fucking act. What? And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then we became instant friends because like we were so truthful. He was like truthful I couldn't act, and I was truthful that I couldn't act. Like it was just like we agree. We're too truthful, and it just worked out. Like we knew we were both real on everything. Instantly. Yeah, I acted fine in the Revere Beach video because all they wanted me to do was play a meathead. I could play the meathead, meathead wrestler. That's easy. But to play a cop's another level. That's real acting. I grew up as a meathead. Like do one arm push ups and act like a meathead. I can do that. That's easy. If you ask me to be myself or a version of myself from the past, that's easy stuff. That's not acting. It's kind of being a part of yourself. But when you ask me to be like a hard ass cop, like that is not me. I'm not a hard ass cop. I'm sorry. You know what? It's on there. It's under a different name though. It's not under Mike Crawford. I actually have two IMD credits. One for the movie that JFK talking about. That was Sea of Green, and then the series Quiet Desperation. It's under Mike Can actually. So I do have IMD, whatever those. I have a page or whatever. I don't even. I never touch it. The producers put me on there. Pretty funny actually. I'm an actor. I've been in two different productions with two different producers. I don't even know how to say it. IMDb. That's how much of a pro I am in Hollywood. I have credits though. I think I'm in the Vermin Supreme movie too. Someone mentioned Vermin Supreme that I should have him on the show. I think I'm actually in his fucking movie. Did you? I mean, I don't even think I ever watched it, but who is Vermin Supreme? I'm pretty sure I'm in there. I think I might even have a credit for that. I interviewed him, and I think it's in the movie actually. So I think I have multiple credits. I'm in a documentary, Who is Vermin Supreme, I believe, and I'm in Sea of Green. I was actor in that one. I don't even know how they put me in because, like I said, I sucked at acting on that Sea of Green. But that has a lot of hip hop names, big time hip hop people in that movie. Like Be Real, I believe. Cypress Hill is in that one. And then that other one, Quiet Desperation, bunch of different comedians and musicians have kind of blown up since, some of them. And Robbie Roadsteamer, he's coming on the show soon. Robbie is coming. I can't wait to have Robbie, my old friend, back on the show, Young Jurks. That's going to be like such an epic episode. All right, I don't know what too much what's going on this week, but I do have a lot in the works. Tuesday night, tomorrow night, I'll try to stream the Canton Select Board meeting with Brenda. I'm going in for some eye thing tomorrow, eye measurement, and then I'm gonna plan my surgery, which I'm looking forward to. Tomorrow is not the surgery, but it's like major eye thing tomorrow. So I'm gonna be out of commission, doing that most of the day. So I'm kind of just taking it easy. But Thursday night at 7, I'm going to have Howie Carr here. We're going to have Howie Carr on the show. And then I am doing the Grace Curley show on Friday, and it's going to be a good one there as well. And then I have some other big things planned. Like I said, Robbie Roadsteamer. We got to have him on the show very soon. So I want to thank everyone for the super chats tonight. Wallflower 420. NH Jude 603. Hotel Delta, thank you so much. And What the Duck, I love you. I met you the other night too. So many good people. I want to thank Megan for being here and Grace. Grace was phenomenal tonight too. Megan and Grace. I think Grace kind of saved me too because my mic was the worst one apparently during the show, and I did listen to it when I jumped off. So hopefully it's better now. But Grace was very helpful. I'm glad she was here. And what am I checking? I got to check a couple more things. I got to make sure that I'm not missing anything from anybody. What else did I wanted to. Oh, I know. We're going to finish off. We are going to play a little of that Dream Feed media video. So you can get a look at Kelsey Fitzsimmons' home. I want to thank Jillian who sent $10 last night. Jillian C sent $10 on the Venmo over to us. I want to thank you so much, Jillian. I really appreciate that, especially last night. It was very nice to get that, to see that come in at the time it came in. So I'm very thankful for Jillian. Jillian C, thank you so much for sending over a little gift last night. And we got another super chat from Dennis Sweeney, 7743. You got to check them out. Sundays, they do their standout Legacy Place in Dedham. Thank you so much, Dennis, who sent super chat over. Thank you so much, Dennis. You are the OG. Dennis is one of the real OGs. Yeah, we do smoke weed every day over here. Good night, everyone. But not a good night, because you know what we're gonna do? Before we leave, we're just gonna play a little of this video. from Kelsey Fitzsimmons, her home, and it's Grace reviewing it. And it does tell you a lot. This is what I loved about this video and a lot of what Grace does. Grace is very detail oriented. It notices things. And this is her video. It's on, again, Dream Feed Media. Make sure you subscribe over there. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit here.
Let's set our intentions for today's YouTube presentation. Today I want to celebrate the house that Kelsey made a home. I'm not trying to invade anyone's privacy. It's already on the internet, for heaven's sake. The work that Kelsey put into this home is worthy of celebration. I want her to know that we see her hard work. We see how hard she worked. We see how much she cared. I'm proud of her, and I think you're going to be proud of her too. First, let's familiarize ourselves with where North Andover is located. It's in Essex County, which is in the northeast corner of the state. The niche website, which rates towns and schools based on various factors, considers North Andover to have an overall grade of A. This map shows us some of the cities around it, so you can see that North Andover is actually southeast of where Kelsey grew up, in Methuen. Kelsey's house is located in a cute little neighborhood about half a mile northwest of the town common. The town common area is North Andover's money shot. It's the scene that you see in photos if you Google North Andover, like this, or like this. So let's take the short drive from the town common over to Kelsey's house. We drive along Mass Ave, and it's right up here on the right, on the northeast corner of Mass and Phillips Brooks Road. See where that white truck is parked? That's because at the time that these Google Map photos were taken in October of 2023, Kelsey was hard at work renovating her newly purchased home. And the cars couldn't park in her driveway because, look, she had a big dumpster there. Wait till you see the changes that she made to the interior. You're going to understand why. Now, at the time that I'm creating this video, Kelsey's house has just entered a contract with a buyer. It had been on the market for around 42 days and had experienced 2 price adjustments. This is a similar trend to what had happened when Kelsey had originally purchased the home in 2023, 51 days after it was listed. If this seems like an unexpectedly long time to be active in today's hot real estate market, we do need to keep a few things in mind. There is a peak season, and that is generally May through July. People who have kids often don't want to disrupt the school year, so they try to sell and buy in the summertime. And when the demand is highest, it commands the highest prices. Generally, if you are looking for the fastest sale at the highest price, May through July is going to be your best bet as a seller, if you have a choice, which Kelsey didn't. So the price adjustments, or maybe we could call them improvements, probably have a lot to do with the timing, sadly. In my estimation, this specific home likely takes a little bit longer to sell because you really need the right buyer. As you can see, it's super close to a school, which sounds convenient, but many buyers realize that this also means carpool traffic twice a day, plus unexpected delays in getting in and out of your own driveway on nights when there's a school concert or performance, and maybe kids tromping across your yard and through your begonias. Corner lots can also mean less usable private space and more yard work to keep 2 sides looking presentable, if you care about that kind of thing. Now, none of those are bad things. You just need time for the right buyer to see the home and fall in love. So here's the neighborhood from a bird's eye view, and here's what we see when we pull up. I'm going to be showing you images from 4 sources: Google Maps, the 2023 listing of the home, and the 2025 listing of the home, as well as a few from Kelsey's public-facing social media. There are 2 entrances to the home, well, 3 if you enter through the garage, I guess, but it appears that the door on the right is the one that we are intended to use. Now, here's something kind of neat. The house was built in 1930, and since our modern cars just keep getting bigger, there's a bit of a disconnect between garage sizes and cars. A lot of New England homes have finished or partially finished basements and/or basements that end up used for storage. So, for a garage basement, it's unclear if anyone used the garage for parking, but my educated guess is probably not. But even if they did, the driveway width has a similar issue with regard to stacking multiple cars within. So I think that it's super smart that the previous owners had a paved pad out in front of the house, which Kelsey seems to have expanded with a bit of crushed rock and edgers, creating a walkway to the front stairs. Smart, right? So the official front entry seems to be through the sun porch, and that's where we are going to enter. Here's the full floor plan of the first floor, but I'm probably going to be kind of flipping it around as we walk from room to room to help us orient to the point of entry. Here's what I mean by that. Now, I noticed what seems to be labeled porch is actually stairs. So let me kind of adjust that, and we walk up the stairs and enter the sun porch. These sun porch photos are from the prior seller. From what I've observed of Kelsey, she probably repainted this yellow to something that fits her mid-century modern boho style that has a dash of cottagecore to it. When you cross through the door into the house, you're in the formal living room. To your right is a hallway with options leading to the sitting room or to the stairway leading up to the bedrooms. We are going to check out the first floor first. So let's turn left into the formal living room. And I'm so excited to share this next part with you because we're going to do a before and after, kind of like they do on TV, from the condition of the house when Kelsey purchased it to how it looked after she made it her own. So this is what we see from the front door. Ready for the transformation? Let's check it out from a few different angles. So here's what it looks like from the interior corner. And then here's what it looks like from the exterior corner. See how there's no fireplace? Look at this. And then here's one last glance toward the entryway before we proceed into the cute little office. And I have to include this photo. Kelsey, like we had speculated in previous videos, she is definitely an autumn girl. Her social media is all about the pumpkins, even these cookies. Whenever I see a public photo from social media to help contextualize the house, I am going to try to include it. Again, not to violate her privacy, but just to help others to understand just how filled with love she is and just how much she loved her life. So right now we are standing in the cute little office. And before I show you the after photo, I want you to notice what we're seeing in the kitchen. Linoleum floor, birch colored cabinets with the 1980s, early 1990s decorative carving, a wallpaper border, and pay attention to the location of the fridge. Okay, now look through the doorway at the after. Just from this little glimpse, we can see that the fridge has been relocated. There's new cabinets, new flooring, new tile backsplash, recessed lighting, and a pot filler faucet over the stove. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I'm not trying to distract from the renovations of the cute little office. So let's, first things first, we'll look at a few other pictures here. So here we see from the interior corner, Kelsey had put up some wallpaper, and the oversized mirror and the big pattern of the wallpaper creates an illusion of more space. From the exterior corner, we get to glance back toward the formal living room, as well as a glimpse of the kitchen. I really appreciate how the photographer has helped us to understand the flow of the home from room to room. I think that's so important when you're viewing pictures and trying to do that mental move in. Here's one last glance before we walk into the kitchen. The office may be a small space, but I think that she has done a great job of maximizing it. As we step into the kitchen, I want to call your attention to a few things. Right at the center of the photo is the sink. See how it's at the corner of the countertop? And notice the, I guess you could say, double wide windows, the bisque colored dishwasher, and that seems to be an under the counter toaster oven, I guess. All right, let's reveal the update. Look how modern and classy this looks. Kelsey reduced the size of the window and relocated the sink. Look at those gorgeous white quartz countertops, the wood-look porcelain tile flooring, the modern appliances, and the task lighting over the sink. To me, the pot filler is one of the details that reveals the most about Kelsey's mindset. It's one of those Pinterest perfect touches for people who are imagining big spaghetti dinners for a growing family and making soups and stews to warm up bellies on chilly winter nights. When we stand next to the dishwasher, we see where the old stove was located. That's a natural gas stove, which means that switching the location of the stove and the fridge probably meant some serious changes to the natural gas line and the water line for the fridge. At the back center of the photo, see that green closed door? I'm guessing that it leads down to the basement since it's directly beneath the staircase that leads to the upstairs. Are you ready to see the after? This was when I first noticed that Kelsey had replaced the basement door itself and updated all the door hardware throughout with what appears to be oil-rubbed bronze, clean and classy. Now let's go stand by the sink and look back toward the little office and formal living room. Notice the big cabinets on the right? Watch the transformation. Kelsey took those out, which creates enough space to put the bar height table in, effectively creating an eat-in kitchen. In a practical sense, I think that this is a solution more for when she's having company over, a place for friends to have a drink as they all prepare a meal together. Kelsey replaced the pantry door and it looks so good, and off to the right, we can even see the bathroom. This is the only bathroom in the home, which may seem odd depending on where you live, but this is just the way that things were done in older New England houses. We actually only have the one photo of Kelsey's bathroom, so let's take a look. And even though we don't have a before, I can tell based on the style that this was very likely a full renovation. Possibly the floor tiles might be original, but somehow I doubt it. Oh, and look, sweet baby, look how much your mommy loves you. And guys, don't worry, this was already a public-facing photo. So now let's stand over by the basement door and look back toward the bathroom and the little alcove leading to the back door. This view really helps us to understand just how much space was created by removing that big cabinet wardrobe thingy. I can't tell if she expanded the doorway to the alcove or if we're just at a slightly different angle, but it looks good. It really does open up the space. Let me show you a photo from the current listing of just the alcove itself. More recessed lighting, new updated window. That might even be a new door. Let's turn back one more time to look at our next destination, the formal dining room, and see how on the map the room labeled dining room has that closet. I think that that means that this is probably going to be the optional third bedroom. Many states have a requirement that in order to call something a bedroom, it needs to have at least one window and a closet. So when we step through the doorway, we turn to the left and see the two windows. In the before photo, we can see something going on with the floor. We'll get a better look at it in the other photos, but it was at this moment when I realized that she probably resurfaced and refinished the flooring throughout as well. Let's see the transformation. Wouldn't you love to be a dinner guest at Kelsey's house? Look at that farmhouse lighting and table, echoing the tones of the kitchen flooring and tying the two spaces together. Let's make our way around the room clockwise. So in this next photo, keep your eyes on the closet. In the update, Kelsey has removed the door. Opening the space was a priority. It was also smart of her to keep the closet space in case someone else wants to turn this space into the third bedroom. In this next photo, we can see that Kelsey actually created an illusion of a passageway with the placement of the mirror. Every choice was so carefully considered. From this fourth angle, we're standing next to the closet and looking back into the kitchen and the little office. We also get a better look at the floor situation. Since there's no plumbing on the second floor, it's unlikely that this is water damage. I bet there used to be one of those big, heavy china cabinets there at some point in this past century. In the transformation, you can see that the damage has been entirely buffed out. I love that Kelsey selected a 4-person table instead of trying to cram a 6-person table into that space. The proportions are perfect. It was around this time that I started to wonder if the home had been professionally staged, because each of the design choices are so on point. Now, if Kelsey made these choices, perhaps she has a future career in interior design.
Absolutely. She could do so much. The video goes on for like another 14 minutes. We're 16 minutes in. What I'm going to do is I pinned it in the chat, the video itself, the playlist for the Dream Feed Media Kelsey Fitzsimmons playlist. It should take you directly to that video. If you want to watch more of it, you want to watch the end of it, there's a lot of good info in this video. At the end, she really gets into some details that are very pertinent. I wish I had actually asked her a little more about this video. But tonight was a great show. I want to thank everybody who was calling in tonight. We had some great calls, unforgettable. Some others as well. I want to thank all the people super chatting. I want to thank our mods. I want to thank Megan. I want to thank Grace from Dream Feed Media, and everybody who's been here tonight and been positive and supportive. The Sweeneys, yes. I'm gonna head out. So if you want to watch the rest of the video, go watch it over on the Dream Feed Media YouTube. It's pinned in the chat right now, and I'm gonna redirect as well on this show tonight to the LTL Media Live. I think it's still going on right now. It should be from probably 7. I think they usually go to about 8:30. So check that out. LTL Media with Nan Gallagher, attorney Nan Gallagher, and Mass State Police Todd McGee. I'm going to redirect you right now on the YouTube Live to there. Hopefully I'll see you over there in the chat, or go watch the rest of the Dream Feed Media video. And again, Sherry's got the link to her YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Have a great night, everyone. I want to thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who's sticking up for Kelsey. And I also, I got to mention, I did get a message from the family tonight, and they are watching. They were all watching, including Steve, the dad, Lauren, and William are also watching. So the mom, the dad, and the stepdad all watching tonight. They enjoyed Grace. They said the dad said Grace is like a female Morgan Freeman. She does. She has that great voice. And also reminding us, Kelsey, she was a Criminal Justice National Honor. She got an honor award, honor society. She got medals and ropes. She's done a lot in her life at a young age. She's been very successful prior to this. So we're going to keep the faith for Kelsey, and we're going to show up next court hearings in Salem. I'm looking forward to it. End of November, beginning of December. All right, everyone. I'll see you very soon. Make sure you subscribe. Check out us on Thursday night, because we're definitely going to be live with Howie Carr, 7 p.m. Also, tomorrow night, we'll be doing the Canton Select Board. I'll see you all then. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye now. Peace.